Time to pay up when September begins.
Let's go! Is that a song?
Yeah, Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Must be an oldie.
It's not an oldie. Not even close. Well, some people might consider it an oldie if you consider, you considered 2015 an oldie like a year ago.
Yes.
No, it's like early 2000s.
Speaking of early 2000s, Nintendo announced their online infrastructure. Zing!
Nice segue there. Is that how much it's going to cost a month?
2000?
Yep.
No. $20 a year? $20 a year. What could be cheaper?
Is not bad.
$35 for a family of 8. Thank you, Nintendo, for that.
It's nice. Is that like a family of 8 Switches?
Yeah. Maybe we could pretend to be a family.
We should pretend to be a family.
Yep. And let's talk about this because it was very polarizing. Really, I didn't feel that taken aback by this because basically everything had been kind of trickled out. We got the price information, which we already knew from like a Japanese investor meeting a long time ago. Talked about classic games, and that was more set in stone. So
yeah,
that's what a lot of people are kind of up in arms about. And then cloud saves. That was actually new news. So that's cool. MacTX says someone is not getting their invite to the Nintendo party at HQ. Yeah. I've never gotten that invite, so I'm not worried about it. So let's talk about each of these 3 main things: pricing, cloud saves, and Nintendo Online.
Yes. Pricing is more than fair.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I was actually kind of scared about because Nintendo, they know that they can charge a good amount for what they give because what they give is usually pretty quality.
Yep.
So yeah, we have here 1 month is $4, 3 months is $8, and 12 months is $20. So,
yep.
And the family membership for a year is $35, which is a steal. Family of 8, I'm surprised.
So if you want to get real into the nitty gritty, there's some small print here for you, but you really can't complain when it's a third of the price of Nintendo's competitors.
Yeah.
Here's what would have assured me more, though, is if they addressed how good their servers are going to be. Because we've never paid for Nintendo Online ever before. It was free on DS, it was free on Wii, it was free on everything until now. So if they had announced we are going to be doubling the size of our server farm or something like that, I would have loved to hear that.
Yes.
Because it's like, what are we actually getting for this money? Switch owners and early adopters, we've gotten all the online modes so far for free, and not anymore. So how is Nintendo going to make it better for us? And I'm worried that a third of the price of a competitor means a third of the quality of a competitor.
I think, do you know what my prediction is?
What's that?
That it will be a third of the quality,
Yeah.
at least to begin with, and that people are going to whine and complain, but keep on going for it for a while before they switch.
Yep. Next up, we got save data cloud backup.
That is so great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, polarizing. It's great, like you said, that our saves are going to be backed up. This is the one thing that can't be reclaimed if your Switch breaks or gets lost or stolen. A lot of people just send in a repair, like my screen has a dead pixel, send it to Nintendo, they get their Switch back and their saves are gone. So
it's so bad.
These will be backed up, and there are some people who are saying Nintendo is the only one who charges for backing up your saves. Cloud saves are included in PSN and Xbox Live, but those places allow you to back up manually onto external drives.
Yeah.
So this is your only option if you're a Nintendo fan. And
wow.
Oh well, I mean, who's not going to be paying for this? Just kids that aren't allowed to play games online?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or that just don't play.
Yeah. MacTX says they should allow a manual save option too, and it makes sense that if you've got an SD card in there, that you should be able to move stuff around, because that's always been the case on Nintendo platforms.
It's weird.
Couldn't you choose where you wanted your saves to be on Wii and Wii U?
for the most part.
Yeah.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Yeah.
Did not transfer. If you transfer the save data from your Wii to another Wii, it didn't do anything. Like the new Wii couldn't access it for some reason.
Yep.
This is one of those things that you can try and Google and they don't really have an answer for. Or maybe there is, but it's like the why is what escapes me. Why would you do it that way when every other game works, to my knowledge, that way?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, hope you like your Nintendo Switch Online app. Did you even download it? Probably not.
Never.
It's only for Splatoon
once.
2 right now, but it's going to be for a lot of other games. This is how voice chat has and is going to continue to work.
And this is the one huge downside that I see. Like, the other things are a mixed bag at worst.
Yeah.
This is like... They need to figure this out. For real.
You can still use Discord if you prefer.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this junk.
Workarounds. Workarounds for the win.
But here's the big news. The stuff we didn't know before. It's going to come with Netflix. Some people have coined it, but they are calling it Nintendo Entertainment System - Nintendo Switch Online. Let's refer to it as that from now on.
Yes.
I'm really not looking forward to the official Nintendo Power podcast. They are not allowed to use like shorthand for anything, so when they're talking about Tropical Freeze, it's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Even when they say Switch, it's Nintendo Switch, and when they talk about where they downloaded a digital game, it's Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch. So when they talk about this, they're going to have to say all 6 words, which includes the brand Nintendo twice.
That is great.
This is the worst name. But what it is a cool service where as long as you're subscribed, you get access to 20 NES games that are retrofitted with online multiplayer compatible with voice chat. And yeah, free access. These are the 10 ones announced so far. What do you think of these games, Simeon?
Super Mario Bros. 3 is a great game. Balloon Fight's okay. Dr. Mario's okay. Super Mario Bros. Is okay at best, I guess. Legend of Zelda's good. The rest of the games are the usual. Well, actually, not even usual. Soccer and tennis. I've never played those games.
Yeah, those are weirdos. And I wish I could hop in a time machine and go back and prevent Ice Climber from ever being made, because it's taking up a slot on the NES Classic Edition and on the Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. So this is the detail that I think is really cool, though, and that a lot of people are skipping over. Play together even when you're far apart.
Yes.
With online play added to every classic game, you can compete or cooperate online with friends, share your screen, or pass the controller, depending on the game. With a Nintendo Switch Online smartphone app, you can also voice chat during your play sessions. So that's like the coolest thing ever.
So I could be watching you play Dr. Mario, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm panicking, Simeon!"
Yeah.
And just like shoot it over to me, and I start playing.
When there's like one little space at the top, I'll pass it to you and be like, "Here, save." Oh, you died, Simeon.
Yep.
You're the worst.
That's actually how it would go.
Yes. And yeah, I think that's a very cool feature. I'd be excited to do a stream with Ryan or something. We could actually, play a game together when we're far apart, like we're friends.
This is going to lead to... I have some really cool ideas for this.
Yeah?
Speedrunning a game, but every 5 minutes we have to switch off.
Yes. And I think this is a good play for Nintendo. I think that this is going to get like younger brothers and older brothers and sisters buying Switches to play with each other far apart. Because if you think about like how long ago these games were popular, now Nintendo's thinking, Scott's gonna convince his brother Damon and Darren and Grant to buy a Switch so that they can pass the controller digitally and they can show them where the Legend of Zelda secrets are.
Yes.
And I don't think Legend of Zelda is actually going to be online multiplayer. I think the games that were multiplayer are going to be made playable online, and I think the games that are single player are going to be past the controller online.
That's my guess too.
I'm hearing theories about like, what are they doing to the Legend of Zelda? No.
They're not going to change a game.
No.
there's no way.
They're taking the couch experience on the go and around the world. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything else to say about this service?
Well, I think I talked about the downside, voice chat.
Yep.
NES Online. We know 10 of the 20 that they're kicking off with. Hopefully the other 10 are more exciting than these ones.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. 3 is always great to have.
Let's talk about the system a little bit. MacTX brings up a great point. Thanks for watching live, Mac. He says, so are the games in a rotation where old ones get replaced by new ones? Because that's a great question. With Netflix, they add content and they take away, just like the Lord. And with PSN, it's like if you're subscribed for a month, you get that month's free game and you accrue it, but it's not available for people who sign up next month. You know? So there's really a few different ways they could do it. What do you think Nintendo would do, and what would you like them to do?
They really haven't given details out on it. My guess, I don't know if I have a guess. My guess is that it'll probably be more like Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix style.
Don't know how that's going to work. If you have to download the games, how that's going to work.
It does say they're playable offline. So maybe you have to check in with your subscription once a month at least to confirm that you're still paying. Like
Spotify.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's call it Netflix, everybody. Hashtag Netflix. Cut down from 6 words in the title to 1. Nintendo marketing, you guys failed.
Yeah, this is bad. I'm sorry, but this is bad.
At least the system will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to leave your comments below on this week's news. And during this whole stream, we're not done, guys.
That's
this is segment 2 out of 5.
See you guys next one.
Signing out.